Which I started.
What's up, everybody? This is Just the Tip podcast. I'm Levi. This is Casey. We got Tyler.
What's up? What's up?
I'm going to try to get a copy of the live stream so I can put it on my Snapchat and get people joining. And we're going to go live on Twitter for you all to watch. But,
getting it going.
I found a.
I'm glad to see Casey has finally made it out after being buried in homework.
Buried.
I found a podcast a few days ago actually with a really funny name. I thought ours was like the funniest name that I've heard, but
what was theirs called?
The Stiff Sock Podcast.
Dang.
Oh man,
that hits home.
That's really good.
That hits home. That's funny. What can you tell me anything about the podcast?
Oh, I didn't listen to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just found it.
Okay. I found it. Well, I was flipping through Instagram actually, and I saw like it was in the guy's bio, like host of the Stiff Sock Podcast.
Right.
It cracked me up, but I think I was on a time crunch. I couldn't listen to it.
Oh my god! It just shut down.
Shout out to Joe Rogan though.
Hey, that's true.
I swear podcast. That's like one of my favorite podcasts, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Have you listened to the one with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Heard of it, yeah.
It's a solid one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Very solid.
What do they talk about on there? Like the universe, basically?
Oh, for sure. They talked about like a bunch of geology, and I listened to it before my geology exam today, actually. I think it put me in a really good zone. I was in a great mindset going into it.
Oh, for sure. You have to be.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Talking about like fossils.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a boss move.
Now we're live. You want to play?
All right. What's up, everybody? If you're just now tuning in, this is Just Tip Podcast, episode 5. We're going live on YouTube, but we had to get this the attachment for that to go live and everything. So we're live on Twitter now, but we got Casey here. We got Tyler.
What's up? What is today's date?
The 25th?
25th, Monday. Wow.
March 25th. It's almost April?
Yeah. Episode 5.
I swear, if someone gets me with an April Fool's joke, it's a wrap. It's over. We're not friends
anymore. And you know what? I often fall for at least one every year.
I swear.
It's one a year for sure.
You go in thinking like, nah, I got this. There ain't nobody tricking me.
I'm 21 years old. I think I'm over.
I'm bulletproof.
No.
Never.
It happens every year.
Every year.
I know it's going to happen. Someone's going to like.
It may be young.
Maybe
somebody sitting at this table.
It could be.
Oh my gosh. I'm not doing it.
You got me last night with sending that Snapchat Tyler feed. We gotta tell that story. That was
last night.
I was geeked.
All right. Well, basically,
I just got off work and Tyler was chilling there. He came over and we were talking to each other like after work, and he's like, "You'll never guess what I'm wearing right now." I look down and this dude's wearing like American Eagle slides with no socks and
no socks on.
So I decided to send a Snapchat in this group message we got on Snapchat, and everybody thought I was with some baddie.
Yeah. And I even sent in. I said she got some sexy feet.
I thought it was a girl. Like for sure.
And I was just like, should I say? And then I was like, y'all gonna be geeks if I tell you who it actually was.
It like took me a second for it to register too. Whenever you sent the Snapchat, because Tyler sent one like. That was like exposing the whole thing because you like sent a picture of your own feet in the sides, and it took me a second to register. I thought you had just like joined Levi and you were also with a girl for a second. I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Be like that.
That's horrible.
Yeah, well.
So you said you had some funny stories to tell.
Oh yeah, I got to give a shout out to Aaliyah Sanders really quick. So I think I made a wreck. This is a really funny story.
Wreck.
Yes.
Car crash?
Yes. I was on my way to just my car, like in the parking garage at school today. I was going home, and she said she was going to the bank or something like that, and I said, "Be careful."
Right.
As you do. I was like, "Just be careful, drive safe."
Right.
Literally 10 seconds after she opened that Snapchat, she got rear-ended. I think whenever I said it, it created bad energy. And it made it happen.
Had to.
I think it.
You spoke it into existence.
I spoke it into existence.
Bad vibes all around.
Yeah, wow. I created some really bad energy.
Was it a bad car crash?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Somebody rear-ended her. Or she rear-ended somebody.
She got rear-ended. She was.
A little bit, so it wasn't even her fault then.
No, it wasn't even her fault. But the girl didn't have insurance to hit her.
But it was because of Casey.
But like, will they pay? Will she get money for it?
Casey's fault.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, since it was my fault. Farm Bureau, like my insurance, will be like, "Oh, it was cases about we got you."
All right,
Yeah,
bet.
no
All right,
problem.
Casey, that's come out of your paycheck. It's like,
I would gladly pay it, to be honest, because that was my fault for sure. I felt terrible as soon as it happened.
Bad timing, honestly.
And like on the way there, like I was gonna stop at Cookout and get something to eat.
Right.
But then after she got in a wreck, I was like, maybe I should go and like just like see if she's okay.
Right.
So I was like in a hurry. I was on a time crunch. So and the Cookout line was
you were in your bag at this point.
oh for sure. And the Cookout line was backed up to Hades.
which one in Johnson City?
Yeah, it always is.
Yeah.
So I went through Wendy's instead. Very hideous decision, if I was
Did
honest.
you get the biggie bag?
I did. I got the $5 biggie bag.
I heard about it. I saw
It's
a commercial.
Kinda,
the other
it's kind
day.
of clean. But anyways, I
For
rolled.
those who don't know, tell them about the biggie bag.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you
Okay.
about the biggie bag. Biggie bag comes with a double stack bacon double stack. Let me get that clear. Don't get that twisted. Bacon double stack, medium fry, not a small, a medium fry,
A good serving of fries, right?
a medium drink,
Oh wow.
and 4 chicken nuggets. $5, all in the biggie bag.
Oh my gosh.
It's a move, honestly. It's,
Oh.
just, it's like your own little cookout tray, but at Wendy's.
wow.
But anyways, I rolled up to the window and they're like, "We're doing a shift change. It'll be like a couple minutes." And
Okay.
like I was like, "Okay, that's fine," because I
Happens.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
Wrong place, right? Wrong place, wrong time.
That's straight.
This is how it is.
She comes back and I make my order and she says, "Would you like a cookie or a Frosty for your weight?" And it didn't register to me what she said, and I was just like, "Nah, I'm straight." I passed up on a free cookie or Frosty, and then like as I was pulling forward to the window, then I realized it. I was like, "Oh man, I just passed up on a free cookie." So then I thought about just being like, "Hey, can we run that back and give me
Yeah,
that
run it back,
cookie?"
Turbo.
But I just left it. I was like, "All right,
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
just take my biggie bag and dip." I was upset with myself.
Wow.
So yeah, today was just bad. I caused someone a wreck. I passed up on a free cookie and Frosty,
But now you're here.
But now you're here.
Confessing
You're
for
back
your-
home.
but now I'm here.
Now you're here.
I feel like I'm at a confession. You guys are the bishops. Just get everything off my chest. for the
Casey,
last
Yeah,
please
week.
tell
yeah,
us
yeah.
like what is
Everything.
weighing you down?
Oh man, there's so much.
What is it?
I don't. There's so much to talk about. It's rough. I feel like I'm the guest right now. Actually, just because I wasn't on here last week, I feel like I'm the guest.
Maybe it's just the energy that you're.
No, dude, you're,
It's
you're
really
one.
bad
You're one of the
energy.
founding fathers.
I just got a TikTok message. It was about gender reveals.
That's a W.
That's a big W. Shout out to gender reveals.
Sweet 16s? Nah, we doing gender reveals. That's how we celebrate now.
I don't like gender reveals actually.
I think it's the dumbest thing, honestly.
Everyone that I've ever watched is like really awkward because there's always one person who's like upset. You know,
Yeah.
there's always one person who's like, I wanted it to be the other one, but I gotta act happy because everyone's here.
Right.
And like, yeah, I don't like videos, and the fact that they're like getting more creative. I don't like that either. It's the same thing with like promposals.
But I feel like also it just sets up for more of those fails.
Exactly.
Imagine being the dad, right? You
Mhm.
probably playing high school basketball or something. He's like, all right, gender reveal. Lines up the shot. Brick.
For sure.
Just comes off the back of the thing, falls down, hits the ground. I don't know what color it was because it doesn't really matter at that point. That kid's not gonna have a jump shot.
Mm-mm.
Oh no,
No
not at all.
chance.
He's gonna grow up to be Markel Fultz.
No chance. Oh, well,
Ah,
come on.
Speaking of which, the Sixers play the Magic tonight. Actually, I'm
Luke about to.
Gotta bounce back from the Atlanta L.
well,
But that's in the past.
Yeah, we'll
We're
glance over
moving
that
forward.
one.
We're moving forward.
that happens. Trey
Trae-
Young.
Trae
Trey
Young.
Young will happen to you.
Game winner. That's all.
Shout out to Trey Young and John Collins.
I really hope they get Zion.
That's gonna be a mean dude.
I really hope they get Zion.
Who, the Hawks?
The Hawks.
How would
They've got
they
like the-
get him?
They've got like the third best chance to get the
Yeah,
number one
because they
pick
got
right
really
now.
bad. That could happen.
That would be like.
But I also think the lottery's fixed, so I think the
I mean,
Lakers
it
might
is.
get it.
No.
I think the Knicks.
The Knicks could definitely happen. And then
Do you
KD
think
goes
LeBron
there.
and
But I
Zion
think
can
if
be
it
on the
is-
same
If
team
it
next
is
year?
fixed, I would love for them to fix it for Atlanta.
I would hate to see LeBron and Zion on the same team because they're just too similar.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work. That's why I wouldn't want to see Ben Simmons and LeBron on the same team either.
Yeah, they're too similar.
They're too similar. Two people like that, like ball dominant who play the exact same. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think that's why Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum work either.
Oh,
because they're kind of similar.
Right.
I'm
They're
I'm-
not
I
like
see- yeah,
they're
I
not
see,
like
yeah.
identical, but like they're both like they play the same. They're both like
Shoot, the scores. They
yeah,
score,
they're score first.
Yeah.
They're like the same size.
Right.
They distribute the ball about the same amount, to be honest. Even
Who
though
does?
Damian Lillard is the point guard, Lillard and McCollum,
oh, true.
because McCollum still averages like 4 or 5 assists a game.
Yeah.
That's why they don't work.
Yeah. Fair.
I would say the same thing about John Wall and Brad Beal, but I just hate John Wall.
Jo-
What was he doing in his house? What was
What
he
is-
What did
doing
he
in his
do?
house?
Like, tear his Achilles?
Yeah, it was like he tore his Achilles or like something, his meniscus or something in his house.
I always love seeing those tweets on Twitter where it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
for
something
sure.
about John Wall in his house and it's just somebody just
That one of like someone falling from like, the second store in the mall.
that's John Wall for sure.
I hate John Wall. I hate the way he plays. Overrated.
Well, I'm
Kyle
gonna
Lowry's
Overrated.
better.
Overrated.
I'm gonna
Kyle
get
Lowry's. I think he's overrated. as
I'm gonna
well.
get Trey up in
You want to
here
get
too,
Trey
yeah.
up here?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna have our guest on today. It's gonna be Trey Kincaid.
Shout out to Trey Kincaid.
He's not able to be here today.
he's on the road to recovery.
What's good?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
What's up, Trey?
What's up, y'all?
You are live on the Just a Tip podcast.
Okay, just a tip.
Oh yeah, just a yes sir, yes sir.
Just a tip.
Nothing more.
So,
Nothing more.
we-
Nothing less.
So we were just talking. Hey, say no more. So we were just talking about like who we thought had the best chances of getting Zion in the draft. And we were saying like how him and LeBron probably wouldn't be good together because they're too similar the way they play.
What
Who
do
have
you
the
think?
best? Who have the best chances? I mean, shoot. Not the Lakers. I'll tell you that right now.
You don't
No,
think
no.
you don't think the Lakers,
Not the Lakers.
We were saying they were
I
saying
was
the
saying-
the Hawks.
Knicks for the Hawks.
Knicks or Hawks?
Ooh, the Hawks be kind of raw. with
That'd be-
Trae Young.
that'd be-
Yeah,
that-
That
yeah.
would be clean.
That's what I'm saying. I think if the lottery's rigged, they got to rig it for Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think they
I
should.
swear,
I think
Trae
they should.
Young- Trae
They'll
Young
be
might average.
unstoppable.
Trae Young might average 23 and 11.
Ooh, that'd be
But
filthy.
Zion, I swear.
That, I
Sophomore
mean,
season, you know he's hungry. He's getting
Oh, for
comfortable
sure.
now.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah. I think
He's
I think the
he's gonna have
Suns-
He's gonna have that,
At the Suns,
the Suns,
maybe.
I think
the
the
Suns
Suns.
don't need him. The Suns don't need him. The Suns can get John Morant and Devin Booker and Kelly Oubre. It's over.
Ooh.
That's
over.
actually really clean. I never. Even thought
Oh,
of
if they
that.
had John Morant,
Oh,
Over, bro.
that would be
D
nice.
Book and Kelly Oubre. Come on, bro.
Aiton?
Josh Jackson.
I didn't even think
Yeah,
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget Aiton
Come on,
either.
bro. And
DeAndre
Ayton,
Ayton.
what was his name? Ayton? Come on,
Yeah, they're not losing.
The Suns need to
Oh,
trade
swear.
Jackson,
Swear,
Josh
bro.
Jackson.
Yeah.
They need to trade him because
Yeah, I
he's still
agree.
got value because he's young.
Yeah,
They could get
I
somebody
agree.
decent in there.
I agree.
Get like
Trey who?
Josh Jackson.
True, he just got hurt though. I don't know.
Yeah,
He,
that's
he's
true. He just
athletic.
got
I don't
hurt.
know. He been nice defender. I don't know.
I don't
But
see
yeah,
him
they
really
get-
progressing to be much better than he already is, though.
Yeah,
I
They
mean,
can trade for, like,
check
Kevin
this out
Love.
though. Check this out. What if the Lakers trade Lonzo and they get Ja?
Ooh,
Hey.
that's
Hey.
filthy.
Hey, that's a
Come on
bomb right
now.
there.
That's very filthy.
Okay.
Don't let me be a GM. Come on.
Hey, that's game over.
This
That'd
dude Trey is like Adam Schefter right now.
I swear. he's like Woj.
This dude's Adrian right now.
Hey, I'll tweet it later. Yeah,
you have to.
Lakers getting Ja. You know, what else be clean though. Where RJ going? To the Cavs?
RJ
Yeah.
Barrett to the Cavs. I mean,
Him and Colin Sexton.
Yeah.
Colin
Yeah.
Sexton?
that'd be nice.
Future might be that's athletic. That's an athletic backcourt.
Yeah.
They can
Not
maybe
very
make a
good
playoff
Was
defense.
push.
It's not very
Sessy?
good defense.
Was
Not
Sessy
very.
too?
Wait, what?
Was Sessy? What's his name? Sessy Oman? Amon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Osman.
Osman.
Yeah.
Osman's nice. He ain't bad.
Swear.
He kind of reminds me of
Do you think?
Hito Turkoglu.
Oh.
Swear.
Throwback.
Oz-
Turkoglu,
Oz-
I mean, that dude was wet.
Yeah.
Turkoglu was wet. I
He was
swear.
well on NBA Live 05, I swear.
Oh, he was.
Oh, dude.
I used to play with him and Gilbert Arenas on NBA Live 07.
Swear.
Bro, I used to play
Ooh.
NBA Live 07 on like the first like Xbox just or it's maybe NBA Live 06. It had Tracy McGrady on the cover.
Oh yeah, that's
I never
Dude.
played NBA Live. I
never
started
did.
like 2K10, honestly,
Oh, okay.
or not
Right.
the one with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
2K10,
Yeah, that's,
yeah.
that's the
2K10.
first game I started on basketball.
NBA Live 05 was a game changer.
It was.
That was the bomb on Xbox, the regular Xbox.
I missed out.
Swear.
Dude,
It was
The
filthy.
Mellow. Swear.
True. Nuggets mellow.
didn't they have AI on that team too?
Swear.
Yeah.
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 Like Chauncey
Swear.
Billups too.
They just
Oh,
traded
yeah.
it.
Kenyon Martin.
Oh,
Nene.
They were.
That was a clean
dirty.
lineup.
Yeah.
It was a nice lineup.
Wow.
They might win. They might win a chip right now if they had that team.
The
Swear.
Nuggets? Ooh.
Right now,
Right now, if they had that team from back in the day, that's an easy sweep. Who beating them? Who's gonna be a young Mellow and AI in Days League? Come on now.
I don't know.
That's true. I mean,
Who guarded Mellow? Draymond?
I mean,
Come
I don't even
on.
know if they're winning
Stop
the
it.
West.
Stop it.
I don't even know if they're winning the West. They might get second.
matchup for matchup against the Sixers.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, but I heard it here first. Houston is winning the West this year.
Okay, that's what I was getting ready to talk
Hot
about. We
take.
got the
Hot
bracket.
take.
We got the bracket right in front of us. Sweet 16. We were gonna like get your picks and stuff, like what you thought who was making it to the Elite Eight.
How's your bracket doing so far, Trey?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let the world know.
Which one?
Well, okay.
Which one?
I checked this morning on Duke Sucks 420. I'm pretty sure I'm like either tied for second or I have the lead.
I'm pretty sure I'm like last place, but that's. a
Oh
different
wait, hold
conversation.
up. No, I'm third. Yeah, I'm third.
That's a
Last
different
place, we
conversation.
don't need
No,
these picks.
hey, stay geeked. You're tied for second.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Hold up. Dang. Oh yeah, that's a bet. But I got Tennessee winning. I don't think Tennessee gonna win though.
Oh, come on.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
They might lose to Purdue.
No.
I got
come
them
on.
winning, but they might lose to Purdue after that
Yeah,
game.
they might.
I mean, Purdue got that nice point guard. They just nice.
Carson Edwards.
But we beat
Yeah.
Purdue last
But-
year with
But
like the
then
same
look,
players.
also they're going to play. They got 3 teams that could possibly play: Auburn, North Carolina, or Kentucky again. I really don't see them being North Carolina or Auburn. I'm sorry. That's in the Elite Eight.
Hmm.
They wouldn't have to play Auburn in the Elite
I
Eight.
mean the Final Four.
Right.
Final Four.
If
So I
we go
mean,
to
if
the
they,
Final
do you think if we beat Purdue, which I'm almost willing to bet, put money down that we're going to beat Purdue, and then we face up against Virginia in the Elite Eight, do you think we're making it out there with a W?
Yeah, 'cause Virginia played too slow.
That's what I was thinking. Like
Mhm.
Virginia's got a good D, but Tennessee can take advantage of a slow team.
Like, who's going to guard Schofield? Who's going to guard Williams on the team?
That's the other thing.
Nobody.
That's the only reason I'm also saying that Tennessee's going to beat Purdue, because Purdue's a slow team too. The only reason that they even like do decently is because of Carson Edwards, and so once we eliminate him, I don't think we have to worry.
They've got Haas as well. Is that his
But I
name?
mean,
Yeah, he's okay.
he's okay, but we have better athletes than they do.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we should go in and beat them.
Yeah.
There's no arguing there.
So I think Tennessee will have if they play North Carolina or Auburn again. That'll be the only challenge.
I would rather play Kentucky in the Final Four than North Carolina,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy. Because
For sure.
North Carolina they coming. They
because we
coming.
got Kentucky's number this year.
We know
So,
PJ Washington too hurt. Yeah, it'll be an easy route.
oh yeah, I forgot about PJ being hurt. He's probably not going to come back.
Nah, that is a cast.
Yeah, he's in a hard cast. He's got a
Boy's
scooter.
Out.
Yeah,
That
he's, not
boy's
even
hurt.
like out, he's not even like out here walking.
No,
on a
yeah, he's on a
Like,
scooter.
how's he gonna play? How's he gonna play in the Sweet 16?
Scoot.
So who do you got? You said you got
And my bracket got Tennessee, but I think UNC will win it all.
who'd you say? Houston.
What's your
Houston.
pick?
They're making it out of the Midwest.
I'm thinking. I'm
Houston
talking
was
about
the
NBA
Rockets.
Houston.
Oh, okay, bet. I was about to say.
Yeah, he's talking about. The
I was like,
Rockets.
when you were saying that, I was like,
But Houston might upset Kentucky. Though. Don't sleep.
I don't know, though, like, they could.
They could.
I'll look at the score at halftime, and if it's close, I might turn it on.
yeah. I think that UNC Auburn game is going to be really freaking good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fast because Auburn's quick. as
Like
heck.
both teams might put up like at least 70.
At least at half.
Yeah, I think so.
At least.
Trey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I'm able to keep up with all this basketball. I've been grinding this Game of Thrones.
Hey, bro. Oh, let's get on that. Let's go on that topic. What season you on? What episode
I'm
you
on
on?
like season 6, episode 5.
What's going on? What's going on in that one? I can't remember. See.
Let me remember. Let me try to remember the last thing I saw.
So is Jon Snow dead?
Well, Spoiler alert, but
Damn, Dre. I haven't even
no,
watched it yet.
but yeah, he died. I was shook, my man.
I mean, like, if you didn't watch it by now, I mean, come on, it's Game of Thrones.
That's
Like,
good.
y'all-
But yeah, I got past that.
Like, that ain't no spoiler. I think everybody knows he died for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy though. I don't trust that red woman. I don't trust her.
The girl does the magic.
Yeah, the sun
Yeah.
god woman.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't mess with her.
No,
She,
she's got bad vibes
for
for sure, for sure.
Just wait, bro. Just wait for that. Once you get to season 7, it just takes off. It's a whole nother.
I feel like right now the pace is really increasing. Like it's like really like everything's starting to happen now.
Yeah. Who's your least favorite character? We already know who it is.
I mean Joffrey was, but
Oh yeah, fuck that. He out. Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
out.
I didn't like Sansa, but now I'm starting to like Sansa a little bit more.
Bro, Sansa, she gets hard, bro.
Yeah, I kind of like her
She-
now, but I don't know.
She gets to that. I can't stand Cersei, but I understand Cersei though.
Yeah, fair. All right, well, that's enough for Game of Thrones. I feel like,
My mind is blown right now.
but I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I can't wait for Stranger Things season 3.
3, yeah, that's
Oh,
fire
yeah,
too.
July, come on, July 4th, don't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's only right. Only right.
I'm gonna watch that. Like, I'm gonna be done with that.
What are you gonna
the
watch?
week after, like before the week's over.
We
Oh
talking
yeah,
about-
for Stranger Things.
dude, I need to start watching it.
Oh, it's
I've never
good.
watched it.
It's really good.
You never watched Stranger Things?
No, dude, I've never like sat down like taking the time
I
to.
swear it's worth it.
It's really
Dang, bro,
good.
Yeah.
I don't think the season 2 was as good as season 1, but I
Yeah.
still think it was good.
I thought it was solid. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I thought it was.
It's still solid.
It added to the story. Like it was good.
Mhm.
Season 1 was great.
It was hard to.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been hard to try and be like season 1.
Yeah, because season 1 is like really, really.
What y'all
good.
think about the Bird Box movie? Did you all like think it was good?
Thought it was kind of overrated, but
Yeah,
I
it
think it
was-
was overrated too.
Bad
I think
ending.
like
The first
Yeah.
like 30 minutes of that movie was wild. Then it was just kind of
Mhm.
from that point.
yeah,
I didn't like the ending at all. It was like too cliche that they like ended up at like a place for like blind people. Like that's it was kind of
Like,
corny.
what?
It was corny.
Yeah.
It-
What?
It was kind of corny to be honest.
oh man.
Well, so who do you got in your Final Four, Trey?
I got UNC. I got Kentucky. No, I mean I got UNC, Tennessee, Duke, and Michigan. But honestly, I ain't gonna be surprised if FSU or LSU upsets Duke.
Dude, I'm not gonna be surprised if FSU beats Gonzaga.
No, that won't
Oh
surprise
yeah,
me.
I got FSU beating them. I'm tripping. I said Michigan, but yeah, FSU might come out of that region.
Like FSU's got some height on them. Like,
They're athletic.
Yeah.
They're athletic too.
Yeah.
Their
That's
offense.
hey, you
their
heard it here
offense-
first. I was talking to Tyler about the other day. Florida might be cold next year in basketball, or it might be like pretty good. Because I mean, they made
Who?
Florida out of the SEC. Because like all,
Next year.
yeah, because they got a good class coming in, and all those people that they had this year. I mean, they were pretty athletic and good. They were just all freshmen. So
Oh yeah, so they got those 2 McDonald Americans coming in.
yeah,
They're gonna be raw.
Tennessee's got probably a one and done player though next year, Josiah James. So
You think he'd be one and done?
maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I ain't even seen no mixtape of this dude. I didn't even know who he was. Like I knew everybody else in his class. I didn't even heard of
He's
him.
from South Carolina, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, 6'7" combo guard. He might be kind of nice.
No, yeah, he's supposed to be.
He kind of got nice.
I think he was like number 15 in the country, maybe, or something like that. I think he's definitely top 20.
We also with that small forward class of 2020 committed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Springer, is that his name?
Yeah, yeah.
Walker, something.
Nah,
like that? Walker.
Nah, Springer's a point guard. But there's like another one. I think it might be Walker.
Walker, I think. I don't know.
Texas
Yeah.
Ranger.
Yeah, Walker, Texas Ranger. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who you got for the NBA Finals?
I think there are like 4 teams out of the East that can make it.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. All 4 of the top 4 really. The
Yeah.
Raptors, Bucks, Sixers, or Celtics. It's a
Yeah.
toss up, honestly.
Yeah, I think any
Not
of those teams.
Celtics. I don't think the Celtics. Celtics ain't nah.
I
You
think the
don't think so?
Celtics got too much stuff going on off the court. Like they
With Kyrie and
I,
everything.
I think they're due to get. They might get tossed out in the second round. Honestly,
I-
Like,
honestly,
if they don't get it together.
They could.
Maybe
Yeah,
first.
think-
They put the Pacers first
Yeah.
round.
Yeah,
Pacers aren't bad.
They're not
The
bad.
Pacers are solid.
Dude, if Oladipo was still,
Ooh.
if he wasn't hurt,
If Oladipo,
Pacers would be in the top 4 for
They'd
sure.
be-
They may be top 3,
maybe
honestly.
because they're only like 2 games
Top
behind the
three,
Sixers.
top three
Maybe.
over the Sixers.
I
Not since
don't
no,
think
yeah, because of
Yeah.
the Tobias Harris trade. Yeah, no.
I
That'd
think
be
That
tough.
start lineup so cold.
Yeah, when y'all got
So
the
good.
hair, when y'all got
So
Harris, like that was such a good trade.
I really, like, I don't know how they did that. How they pulled that one off.
No,
if you told me at the beginning of the season that we were going to have Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris on the team.
Oh, I would be over the moon.
yeah,
Over the moon.
Yeah.
For
Trust
sure.
the process. Trust the
I
process.
swear.
Trust it. Fast.
Trust the
Like that.
process.
The Sixers sucked. What in 2015? They sucked.
yeah. Didn't they used to have D'Angelo
Yeah.
Russell?
No.
Oh no, who was that played for them? Like, was it Swaggy P?
They had
No,
some
no,
good
no. It's Nick Young.
They-
Nick Young.
yeah,
It's
they
Nick
had-
Young.
they had
Back in the day.
they
That
had
was back in the
Nick
day.
Young
The
way
Sixers
back
had
when.
Nick Young.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
They had
That was when that was
Every-
pre-process
They
days.
had Lou Williams
they
too.
had.
Yeah.
Lou
I
Williams.
remember whenever the process officially started, we had Michael Carter Williams,
Yeah, Isaiah Cannon.
Rookie of the Year. Michael Carter Williams, Rookie
Nice,
of the
man.
Year. He was nice.
Thaddeus Young.
Yeah.
He was on that team. Nerlens Noel.
Some ballers. Some
Jaleel
real ballers.
Okafor.
Jalil
Jalil
Okafor.
They
Okafor.
took the three. They took the, what 3 big men in a row.
Yeah.
Ugly.
And all 3 of them got hurt.
Joel
Ugly.
Embiid. And Joel Embiid came.
I cannot believe that. Just like the whole Embiid story is like crazy.
Embiid's such a savage too. Like he
You don't
says the
care.
most whack
You don't
stuff
care.
after
He's the
games.
best center in the league.
I
For
swear.
For sure.
He's the best center in the league.
Best center
I don't
in the league,
know.
for sure.
Who do you think's more unguardable, Joel or Giannis?
Harden. What you talking about? Harden.
I said Giannis.
I was
Whoa.
gonna say,
James
I
Harden
would
is the
say-
most unguardable player in the league right
Come
now.
on.
Nah, that bearded strip club addict.
Sure. Hey, come on
James
now.
Harden will go to the strip club the night before the game and come back and drop 60 on you. And then go back to the strip club.
I mean, that's.
I can
I mean, I
all
can't
credit to him.
I
refute that.
respect, I respect it. I
I
do.
mean,
He scored like 118 points in 2 games. Dropped like 61 the other night.
right, he's had what? He's had what? 6 50-point or 6 40-point games.
That's
Or
insane.
he has 8 40-point games. 8.
That's
He's gonna
crazy.
drop 30 plus on every team. 30 plus on every team. Like no one's checking him.
That's ridiculous.
Talking about Giannis is the most unguardable. Come on now. Disrespectful.
He
Disrespect.
can't. Okay.
He is really hard to guard.
Disrespect.
Disrespect. I
Right.
mean, come on. He may be walking, but he's a walking bucket.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hear me out. Ben Simmons fought off the Kardashian curse.
I think he's proven that.
No,
it's
no,
possible.
no.
No.
He's
He's
to win a championship. He's to win a championship.
proven that-
I think he
possible.
will. I think.
I think he will
I think
before
he
he
will.
But time
retires.
out though. She's not a Kardashian.
I mean, technically she is.
I mean, technically,
Technically she is.
I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna say she is.
I count it. I think she is.
Passes my vote. I got yeah.
Yeah.
wouldn't Travis Scott be the first then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he didn't get Astroworld for Best Album of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, and his baby mama a billionaire, I think he beat the curse.
I think he did. I think he has done the most well.
I think he
Well,
is. So far.
I think Kanye.
But
Oh,
Besides,
no,
I mean,
Kanye.
Kanye's a given. Like,
I don't
I'm not
know.
gonna mention. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put any disrespect on
Kanye went off. I mean, Kanye was out there doing his little thing for a little bit.
Yeah, he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went off the
But-
deep end for a while.
Yeah.
Whenever he tweeted like
That was just the Illuminati.
over 200 tweets like in like a few hours, that was crazy.
Something was happening there for sure.
Like I
Yeah.
was kind of scared. I'm not gonna
Someone
lie.
took over his body. Honestly.
He's on, yeah, for sure. He was on some Get Out. For real,
Extant,
for real.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
yeah.
Seriously. Have you guys seen Us yet?
No, I want
want
to go
to.
see
I
it.
really want to
Yeah,
go
I
see
saw
it.
us. It was crazy.
Was
Was
it
it
good?
good?
Was it good?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was good.
Was Get Out better though?
Get Out was different. I mean, I like Get Out more. I think the storyline with Get Out was funnier and just like,
Well, yeah. Was there like a big like twist in this movie?
oh yeah, honestly, I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
right. It was psychological for sure.
But
Like it was crazy.
which one
Like,
was
Get Out,
scarier?
I think this was a little bit scarier.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Get Out wasn't that scary. It's just crazy.
Yeah, Get Out was just that. Besides that one little scene, and Get Out at the end, it wasn't really crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
But this one just like from beginning to end, it's kind of like you don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm trying
Get
to
Out was
watch
kind
it.
of slow.
Maybe go watch it this weekend. Honestly.
If I didn't work, I'll.
Oh yeah, I work all weekend too.
close
Oh wait, no.
early
Saturday I got a
every day.
debate.
Oh,
Debate competition, my guy.
Oh, easy. Gotta eat. Gotta go
Swear.
off on
That's
that.
easy money.
Trey, how's the road to recovery?
Yeah, we need to hear about the
Hey,
process.
bro, it's that slow grind.
Slow grind.
For those of you that don't know, Mr. Stay Geek, what did you tear your meniscus or was it like a strain?
I tore it in 2 places.
Sheesh. Yeah.
Yeah, going hard in the pain.
Trying to be hardened.
I slam. Yeah, step back, tweaked it real quick. But nah, it's straight. I feel like I'm a lot better than they really let on. Like going slow in physical therapy and kind of making me mad.
It's only gonna make you stronger.
Dude, whenever I had a compound fracture in my arm,
Ooh.
I had to go through physical therapy for like 4 months, and that was terrible.
It feels like it's going so slow, don't it?
Do you have to do like those
things.
exercises at home too?
Yeah.
Oh
every
my
day.
god, that
Same thing
stuff
every day.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm right out there. I think I'm a dunk right now. Really, damn ready to go back out there.
Put me in,
Yeah.
coach.
It's a
I'm good. I can go, coach.
minor setback for a major comeback.
Honestly, league me, honestly.
Swear. All
You
right.
just come back
well,
on a minute restriction.
yes.
Yeah, come on. We'll get you back in.
Minute restriction for sure.
All right. Well, we appreciate you
Jay, it
having.
was good talking to you,
Yeah, we
man.
appreciate having you on here.
For sure. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Have a
Yes,
good
sir.
one.
All right. We'll see you, Trey.
All right, see y'all.
What a
So-
guy. What a guy.
I was gonna tell him to be careful, but we know what happened
Nah,
last time.
let's not use any more of your bad energy. Jay.
Nah, I think I'm circled with it right
Yeah,
now.
no
I felt
more.
bad.
I think
for coming
it
here.
just follows you.
It probably
Swear.
does.
It's
It
just
feels
an
like just a
aura.
dark cloud.
There's just an aura.
It's been happening to me for months. Honestly.
Since I was born.
Every dog I've ever pet has died.
Wait, have I got? This is a really good story.
Go ahead. You got
Oh,
time.
okay. Yeah.
This is
yeah.
a really good story. We can end it on this if you want to.
Okay, bet.
In high school, I talked to 3 girls in a row, and all 3 of their fathers like passed away.
I think you told me this
In a
before.
row.
In a row.
Like
Yeah.
that?
All 3 of them. I won't name any names. I can tell you guys after the podcast. But yes, 3 girls in a row. It's like it was freshman year. going
Did you
to
date
sophomore
any of
year.
these girls, or are you just talking to them?
No,
you're
it's
just
just
like
like-
I just can't.
It was just in the talking stage, like all 3 of them. And like the first one that it happened, like we stopped talking because of that. Like she said it was just like too much to handle.
Right.
I was like, yeah, that's straight.
Well, yeah, you do. You
Like a couple weeks after that, I started talking to a girl from like Cherokee. Same thing happened. Like she like texted me one day because we hadn't talked in like 2 or 3 days, and she said, "Hey, I'm super sorry. Like some family stuff came up." And then I like had to ask. I was like, "What happened?" And she was like, "My father had a heart attack." I was like, "What?"
Oh my
That-
god.
And I was
crazy.
like, I was like scared to talk
Dude.
to anyone at that point. And then like the summer going into sophomore year,
Right.
same thing happened. I talked to a girl from Gay City. Her dad passed away. I was like, I thought I was cursed for a little bit. I really
I
was.
You
would
think
have.
something causes your curse? Like I feel like maybe it's came back. Like what's
Maybe.
changed?
I don't know. I definitely think I'm cursed right now. Because absolutely nothing is going right at all. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing's going right anymore.
No, I haven't been genuinely happy in months. I have not. Okay, this is like really dark, but whatever. Like,
Go ahead.
it's
Let's show. As we said on the first episode, we want Just a Tip to be a platform.
Open.
Yeah.
So you get on here.
I want to be very
yes.
transparent to everyone. who
Yes,
listens.
go ahead.
I like whenever you're like happy in your life and like you're genuinely happy, you have a happy mindset all the time. You wake up and like you're happy to wake up, if that makes sense. You might not think about it and think like, man, I'm really happy to wake up, but like you wake up and you're
Ready
happy
to go,
yeah,
you're
you're ready to
just
go. You're
happy.
happy to get your day started.
Yeah.
But like when you're not, when you have like a bad aura, you like wake up and you just like dread, like
You just want to go back to sleep.
yeah, you dread it
You
and
can sit in bed all day.
you don't want to do anything because over spring break on the days that I didn't work, I slept till like 4 or 5 p.m. and I just didn't care. Like that
Right.
was fine
You know,
because I knew I wasn't gonna do anything
right,
anyways.
you're like, what am I missing? Like,
Yeah, and like I used to do that in like middle school and like that was fine just because like I didn't care.
Yeah,
but
right.
like now
Right.
like I do it because I'm like really
because you're just
I'm just sad.
sad. You're just out here sad.
And I just don't want to get out of bed.
I feel that.
So yeah, I just had a really bad aura lately,
Life is hard sometimes, man.
and I hate Walmart. I hate working there.
Any crazy Walmart stories? Any
Um,
news? Walmart news?
Well, I got fussed at a couple days ago because they thought I was using my discount card like for other people, letting them use it. But I was like, you can watch the cameras. Like, I barely even.
Yeah, I
use
just
it,
sit
like,
here and take
myself.
Fortnite videos in the back. Like I don't
Making
don't,
TikToks. What you mean?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't.
like,
do
that's
that.
not me. That's not.
This one guy wanted to fight me one night because I was telling people that he was about to go to jail because he told me he was about to go to jail. So he like spent all his money on lottery tickets. So I was like
Yeah.
telling other
Yeah, I
people.
think you told us this, but I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah.
said it.
No,
Yeah, I don't think I
yeah.
said it
So
on
you
the
can say-
podcast. Yeah, and I was just like, I wasn't like spilling his beans or anything. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just like telling people because he won a lot of money on lottery. So I was like, I always try to tell people whenever people win stuff, so they'll buy it too. I'm trying to just help out Walmart, man. Everybody love everybody.
They don't respect all you do for them.
No,
I think
and-
you're only trying to bring more money through the doors,
Exactly. I'm trying to bring more people in. I'm trying to make my day better.
right?
And the guy that came in when I wasn't working there, and he told one of my coworkers, he was like, "Yeah, whenever that Casey kid comes back in, like, I'm gonna have a talking to him." And I was like already worried because the guy was like that close to like going to jail. I was like,
Right.
"So what's he gonna do to me?"
He has nothing to lose at this point.
Exactly. And like he came in one night when I was closing, and I heard the door open because I was in the back,
Right.
and I came out, and I was like, Alex just stopped and like looked at him, and he was like, "Give me number 5, scratch off." I was like, "Oh,
There's more
okay,"
money to be secured.
and that was it. So, did I tell you guys that some girl left me her number?
I saw that.
Yeah, I
This is
saw
the
that.
first time that this ever happened to me.
Hey, that's
How'd
a
you
reason.
feel?
That's a reason to get out of bed right there.
No, not
Some-
really.
some woman
kinda
finds you
looked like-
attractive.
She kind of looked like a crackhead, if I was honest.
Oh,
But
I'm so
Rip.
sorry.
Rip.
it happens.
But I respect the
Do you
hustle.
hate that feeling when you're on Tinder and sometimes you just like subconsciously swipe right on somebody because you like first you're like, oh, okay, then like
Then
maybe
when
a day or so
okay.
later and you match with them, you're like, what's wrong with me?
I had
Like honestly,
I had that little thing like up in the top right corner where it says like 10 plus.
Yeah.
Like because I don't have Tinder
Tinder
Gold
Gold,
or
right.
anything.
yeah.
So like sometimes like I'll see an ugly girl that's kind of like overweight, and I'll just think in my head, I'm like, I bet these are the type of girls that swipe right on me.
Facts.
So I'll
Yeah.
swipe.
Facts.
Every
Facts.
single time I've ever done it,
Facts.
it's a match. Every time, it's always the fat.
All right,
girls
listen.
who
I
match
don't.
me.
All right, listen. I don't have Tinder Gold anymore, but I did. I dabbled in it.
Yeah.
There's no shame. I don't have any shame. You might find shame in it, and that's whatever. But I swear to God, the girls you think are the ones that liked you or swiped you, they probably did. They like you. It's true. It's true.
It always
It's
happens.
fact.
Every time when I see a girl, I'm like, I bet this one.
Right.
I swipe and it's a match every single time.
Yep.
And I also think the 10 plus thing in the corner is fake, by the way.
Has to be.
Because one day,
Me
like
too.
I saw it said like 10 plus, and I swiped everyone just to see. It never went down. But I was like getting
Well,
matches
even
with
whenever you
people.
swipe no on people, it never goes down. Like, you can go
Exactly.
through all your people. It's like, are those people not coming up on my feed?
Yeah,
They should be.
you would
If
think.
they like me, they
I
should
think
be.
it's fake. I think they just put it there. Just
They're just
hoping
like,
that
here,
you'll get
buy
Tinder
gold. They're
Gold.
like, hey, buy gold.
Yeah.
You'll see people that like you, and then it's like people you've already swiped on,
Yeah.
and it's the exact
Exactly.
people you don't want to be swiping. I understand completely. Oh yeah, I've been there.
For sure. It happens to the best of us.
On the water.
The other day I was at work, and okay, I'm not gonna lie, that house that I work at, we see some like just absolute creatures lurking at
really?
night, like just like creatures as in just ugly people that come through pals, like
Oh, yeah.
just either like messed up on pills or crack.
Downtown
Or just-
Kingsport is
It's
like,
just like it's garbo.
It's crazy.
And so like the other day, I was working the register. This guy came through and he looked kind of suspicious. It's like, you doing all right, no sir? You know, being polite. He's like, oh, I'm just on the run. And I was like, oh really? He's like, yeah, man, I'm not joking. And I just kind of like, he's like, I'm serious. It's like, oh, all right, well, here's your tea. Have a nice night. And he literally like zoom, like just took off from pals. And I looked over at my manager. I was just like, what are you gonna do? I don't know what you want me to do in that situation. I couldn't like get his like tag or anything, but it was just like crazy.
that is crazy.
Wow.
Well, one like really mean old guy came through a few days ago.
Old
Like,
people are the worst
I
sometimes.
swear. It's just like that generation. Like they're all like
They're
just
just
set
like,
in their
I'm
ways,
ready. They're
and
just
they-
like, I'm
yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait on me.
these guys-
It's
these
really
guys-
mean to say, but like I can't wait for that generation to just die off.
Yeah,
to
and
be
I feel
like-
like they feel the same by
Like
us.
the
So,
really
like,
old
yeah.
people.
like, why
Yeah.
do we have to be around these people while we die?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one guy came in and like people get mad all the time that you can't pump your gas first
Right.
at our gas station, which I mean it's not my problem. And the guy came in and he was like, I'm gonna just fill up. Can you turn on number 10? And I was like, no, like there's not like a way to just turn it on. He was like, you tell me you can't pump it first? And I was like, no, you can't do that here. People drive off and like don't pay for it. He was like, I don't blame him. And I was like, I didn't know what to say. I was like,
Ah,
are you saying that you would still gas? He's like, yeah, I don't blame him.
dude,
And
I
then he
hate.
just like left. I don't know if he ran out of gas or I don't know.
Dude, I
Did he
hate.
he didn't end up paying for anything?
No, he just left.
I
He
hate
didn't
rude
get
people
gas.
so much.
He went to the
This person came
Valero.
through Pals the other day. Yeah, this person came through Pals the other day, and like she wasn't like an older woman or anything. She was probably middle aged, but it's like one of those like lifted vans that's like somebody's like paralyzed or something that like their wheelchair can get in and stuff.
Shout out to paralyzed people.
Yeah, paraplegics. Y'all out here grinding.
Doing your thing.
You all get love too.
Y'all,
Always in their
y'all have
bag.
just the tips love,
Yeah, like we
Always.
love all people. So, anyways,
especially cripples.
yeah, and
Especially.
they got over to the window, and I said, "Hello, your toes, blah 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 blah. Y'all doing all right today?" And she said, "I need some extra ketchup." And I was just like, "No, it gets better." I was like, "All right, I'll put in the bag for you." And then I was like, going to make conversation, but she was like tending to her person that was crippled in her passenger seat, and so then I
As you
handed
do.
her, yeah, huh,
As you do.
yeah, and it was like probably like around 6 o'clock. One could consider it was dusk. It was
Yeah,
it was like
That's
twilight.
that's about done.
Yeah. So then I handed them their food. And I said, "You have a nice night." And then she said, "It's daytime." And I was just like, "Oh my God, heaven, please don't make me swing on this woman." Like I'm
Some
all
Captain
against
Marvel shit.
all against violence against anybody, especially females. But why do you have to be so rude? Especially when somebody's going out of their way to be nice to you. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to be that nice at my job.
Mhm.
I just choose to be because I want to be nice to everybody, but like
Exactly.
I don't want to get that in return.
Nah.
Like that
But
was just,
speaking of which, did you guys see that video of that guy kicking that grandma in the face on Twitter? I hate
I'm
laughing
gonna
about
run
it.
up on him.
Listen,
I
when I
hate-
first saw it, I chuckled. I'm not gonna lie, but
because like I didn't think it's real.
listen, all right, listen. All those people who are recording should have helped.
Oh
But
yeah, I
I'm
don't.
glad there's a video because I think that person needs to be found
Yeah.
and arrested. But it's not every day you see somebody kick a grandma like that.
Yeah.
Like,
And the
that-
sound it made,
Oh my!
you can't recreate it with anything.
No,
it
that's
sounded
like-
like someone hitting like a cantaloupe. It was kind of like a hollow sound.
Like I think only one person needed to be recording because I feel like there were a lot of people there recording because there's nobody helping at all.
Oh, there was definitely like the guy that was filming like from behind. You could even see like someone's phone like in front
Yeah.
of his with the same video.
Yeah,
going
like why are
on.
people not stopping him?
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
don't know. But that guy did
Because
get
I mean that's
arrested.
somebody's grandmother.
Yeah,
Oh, so he did get arrested.
Yeah, he did. I saw
Okay.
the video, and like because people were making fun of it at the very end of the original video. He's like, "World star this."
Yeah.
Like in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
video
yeah.
of him getting arrested, he just had his head down, and they were like screaming at him like, "Where's World Star now?" Like, screaming
Yeah!
and he was just
Wait, he
like,
got arrested?
yeah,
Get
They
the
got
Justin Tip music ready.
I don't have it on my.
Oh,
That's fine.
never mind.
Well, appreciate everybody for riding along today. Kind of just had a hodgepodge of topics we talked about today. Next week we'll decide later towards next week what we'll talk about. But
we gotta do a Q&A here soon.
yeah,
Yeah.
please feel free to send us questions on our Snapchat or social media.
Topics. It doesn't matter.
Anything you just let us. We want your voices to be heard.
We got a
so,
suggestion for NBA talk, so we tried to sprinkle it in with a,
Yeah.
with a phone call guest
Yeah.
as well. So
yeah, and
yeah.
so I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week.
Oh yeah.